Let's bring them in.
Hi guys. So my
Hello.
name's my
Hi.
name's
Hey there.
What's
Daniel.
your name?
I'm Daniel Mazarina. And
Hey, Daniel.
I'm at Belmont University right now. Really excited about this week's debate actually. But I'm
Nice.
actually a North Carolina native. And so I have a lot of friends both at home and here in Nashville, whom are either raised Republican or just have families that are kind of leaning conservative. And they're maybe disinterested isn't the right word, but they're kind of not invested in politics, and they see sort of a both sidesism approach a lot of the time. And like that Don Jr. clip that you guys just pulled, I think that's hilarious and I think that's pathetic. But like they would see that and just sort of be like, oh, and scroll. And my question to you is, how do I convince these kids who are friends of mine who are, like I said, raised Republican or leaning conservative? How do I convince them to vote blue in their first ever election when they haven't been seeing the things that we've been seeing for the past 4 years and sort of following Trump like a hawk and watching all of the dumb crap he's done?
Well, gentlemen, you want to take a crack at that? I have my own theory, but I'll let
I'm
you
sure
guys
Rick
Go
will
ahead, Tara,
have
you
a really
start.
funny answer for it.
go. Well, I think that you're not going to be able to convince them. If anything, in that situation, it's one of those where it's like convince them. Well, if you're not going to vote for America and you want to vote for Trump, then maybe you should not vote this election and stay home. Um, I mean, unfortunately, there's for sometimes it takes experience. People they have to look at how this impacts them. I would throw it back on them. And I would say, would you be okay with this if Donald Trump talked to your sister that way? Or would you be okay with it? How many people do you know that have suffered under this? You have to personalize it. I mean, it's different for everyone, only your friends. But if you sometimes you just can't fix stupid, and it takes people's experience in life and having to pay a price for their decisions before they change oftentimes. And folks your age, sometimes as my husband would say, a hard head makes a soft behind. So sometimes you have to learn the hard way. That's my answer to that, gentlemen.
That's pretty solid.
I was thinking about the inspiring words of my old scoutmaster, Larry Myers,
Okay.
who would say to us frequently, "Boys, grab your ears, bend over, and pull your heads out of your asses," as an inspiration. Look, I would say to your friends, right? Like if this guy was in the cockpit of the airplane, right? Wouldn't they pop up and try to blow the hatch and get the fuck off of it before it took off?
I would
Right? Like for
hope.
sure, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Right. Can I also say, are you in a dorm room? That's incredible. I had concrete walls when I was in
Yes.
a dorm
Right.
room in college.
Yes, I
It was
am
like
in a
being in
dorm
an
room.
institution. That's incredible.
Thank you,
Plush.
thank you. Yeah, we're gonna
Swank,
be kind
if
of
you
locked
will.
in. We're gonna be kind of locked in the day of the debate, which sort of sucks. I kind of thought, we'd be able to see it in person, but when the coronavirus has been mishandled for 8 months, I guess you kind of get what you paid for.
Take all these guys out drinking the night before the election.
Yeah, that's important, Daniel. Get them lit. Get them hammered.
That's a form. That's a form of voter suppression.
Make sure they can't get up before 6 p.m.
All right.
Well,
We're
Daniel,
counting on you.
I think the overall thrust of this argument here is win the fights you can win,
Right.
and move the people you can move, but don't try to take somebody who is a deep, hard, dyed-in-the-wool MAGA and flip them. It's just going to frustrate you, and it's not going to get you to the X, as we like to say. But and again, Steve's absolutely right. Take those some bitches out drinking that night. Lots. Jägermeister. Something else, like something in that category.
All right. I mean,
The projectile vomiting is worth them not voting.
Oh my gosh.
right. I mean, I just hope that they would be able, like, a lot of them seem to forget, like, they're, maybe Christian and leaning conservative. They seem to forget that Joe Biden's a practicing Catholic. I feel like that hasn't hit them hard enough either, too. But there's
He
just,
actually
like
goes
I said,
to
it's just a
church.
lot of, exactly. It's just a lot of them not paying a whole lot of attention, I think. And so hopefully you're right. Hopefully I can distract them the night before.
But
Well, Daniel, thanks so much, man. Keep the faith.
on a
Stay
serious
in the
note,
fight.
Keep the
only
fight.
if they're over 21.
Oh, right.
Thanks, Daniel.
or not.
No.
So firm.
Who's
Right?
next? Well,
Stern.
we have to be
She's
responsible,
mocking us.
guys. We have to be responsible. We can't be seen as
Do you know
advocating
us?
underage drinking. It's illegal. What's now? Who's up next?